women created most of the early human culture. No, that's not an exaggeration. Yes, it is true, and I can show you the tangible evidence. Cooking, food processing and storage, pottery, weaving, textile tanning and dyeing, medical arts, language, animal domestication, architecture, calendars and astronomy. Yeah, you heard it right. These are all women's inventions. Let me share more, but first let me introduce myself. My name is Marilda and I advocate for women. I believe that our world is unequal and imbalanced, and I also believe that we forgot our origin and we need to effect change. Right now, it's the time. So, if you are with me, please subscribe, comment, like, share, take action and support me in this mission. In this video, I'm going to tell you about women as creators of culture. All I say here is based on this amazing book that I'm reading, which you need to read too. Check in the description below, it's a must-have. Now, the female of all species is in charge of birthing, feeding and protecting the babies, right? This is not different for the human species. In its very first meaning, mother is a synonym of procreatrix or predator. We have proof that back in the Stone Age, the mother was valued as the source and protector of life. Women were the first to start digging the earth to collect roots and other edible plants to support the community. Men were often away hunting to provide meat, and sometimes they came back with little or no animals at all. But women could provide 75 to 85% of their community needs by collecting food in nature. After a generation of testing and learning from mistakes, women could master this activity that eventually became agriculture. In Neolithic times, we can find women digging sticks everywhere. Animal domestication started the same way. Often men captured small animals and women started to pet them and breed them. Among the ancient Arabs, for instance, women were the owners of the family tent and also of the herds. So food, animal, fire. In a survey of 224 modern tribal societies, it was found that women were and still are the keeper of fire. They are the owner of fire, and dozens of myths and legends talk about vessels, shamans, priestesses in charge of keeping the fire alive. Thanks to fire, they could cook, create medicine from plants, melt iron and make tools, and so on. Another one, granaries. Women were in charge of storing food for the community, so they built granaries. And then they domesticated the cats to keep away the rats. Cats, women, fire, does it sound familiar? Witches are monsters created to scare people and steal power from women in a patriarchal system. But that comes after thousands of years, so we'll get there. All inventions come from daily needs. And since these daily activities were performed by women, who were the feeders, the producers, and the givers, it is obvious to think that they actually were the creators of all this. Again, it may sound radical, but it is not. There is evidence in every corner of the world. The textile industry is also started by women. They had grass, fibers, leaves, animal skins, furs, and so they started to weave them, making baskets and clothes, shoes. Pottery, again, was invented by women to store food and medicine, oils, water. Where are the men, you may ask? Of course, they were there doing their tasks and jobs, but mainly they were executors, as they were involved in specific tasks that required more physical strength. Do not think that these communities were unbalanced or unequal. Everyone lived in peace, supporting each other, guided by the caring hand of the matriarch. Women were valued as the creators of life. Please consider that at the very beginning of humankind, it was believed that women could generate life by themselves. Men were the ones who could open the channel, but otherwise women were the source, the creator. Let's dig into this in this other next video. So stay tuned, please like, comment, subscribe, share, and check out other videos. And don't forget to read this book. You'll find it in the description below. Go ahead. Bye for now.